Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is ALGO, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Oates room. Alrighty then, are you ready indeed? Good morning. It is Tuesday, day before an FOMC. I think it's going to be a big one this week. We have big time volatility. We've got the menu. We need to make sure we've got our checklist here. Let's get through it quickly this morning. We have about 15 minutes till the US Open. So let's make sure we've got our checklist covered here. We've got the hardware and software. Let's do double check. I always want to make sure that the hotkey software is up. It's very important to have those hotkeys on the left hand side of the keyboard rocking. That is good. Let's go to the next one. Day of the week, Tuesday. We just talked about that time of day. News. Speaking of, let's refresh Financial Juice and get that audio launched. I'm seeing no 10 a.m. news events, which is what I was expecting to see. The next thing we had the 9:10 just a moment ago. Is it really a clear day? Are y'all still seeing the same thing? There's no 9:40, nothing at the open, no 10 a.m. Yeah, you guys double check me on that. We can double check with Forex Factory the list of scheduled events for today on Financial Juice. The list on the left is showing no 10 a.m. news. Does that sound right? Everybody, if you guys want to give me a double check on that, but that's what I'm seeing. Sometimes you want to get might want to double check those things. Multiple sources. I'm running a few minutes late here this morning, so we got a super AO coming in here right at the open line. Man, bummer. The open line is just right there. We did tap down and touch red once, and we just came back up into neutral. We are at the top of a channel as well, so I'd like to take a swipe at that. We're right at the par close as well.
Energy saying they're ready to resume LNG production as Ras Laffan very quickly and reach full production within 1 month.
I'm going to pass on this one here only because we went right back to neutral, and we have been in such a strong buy territory. We are green on the tide, red on the wave, and I'm going to lock those in here, but let's get through the checklist there. Just want to double check on that news. WFS, you said that's what you're seeing as well. Okay, so yeah, no, it's going to be a very interesting no news morning there. So it's going to be all technicals, which should bode well for us. I like that. So just odd, used to having that kind of looking for those news breakups here. I've got a red dot coming in right here. I'm going to get my size appropriate here. Control E. There we go. I am selling right on that open line here, and let's see if we get any sound of selling. If I continue to hear buying there, I'll stop out above this dot. Got a dot right back behind, so it's kind of got the ready DD. We've got the super AO right there, and the next play is a red dot, but we've got I'm starting to march this on a straight uptick there. It looks like one of those nasty V-ups
oil curve returning to pre-war
from the bottom. We'll see how far that's got some legs here, but I'm basically selling the open line. I'm going to be quick to a T1, looking for 35 ticks for T1. T2 would be 50 ticks. We have enough space down to that 6.8. I'd love to see them come back down and try to re-engage that that buy leg there, and you can see it
ECB's lane says
right there. They're pushing over the open line. 9 minutes to the US Open. Hearing clacking. I'm just going to close it. Okay, I'm going to take a loss here on the first play there, as they are sounding like they're wanting to kind of keep on getting things going there, and sitting right there at that open line. Just plays get kind of ruined there around the open line. So the open, if you have been around here a while, I have said the open can also be spelled nope. Take the N at the end, stick it at the beginning, and you've got the word nope. Would like to not take trades around that open line if possible. Yeah, so they push through the dot there, so stop back behind the dot there, taking a loss on that first play. We have another cross. Normally I would add in on that. I'm a little gun shy off of that first one. I'm just going to wait for some just perfect play setups there this morning. Again, I could re-engage that for another shot there on a level 5. That's now a headshot in that spot, in that area. It's just right there at that open line. Nasty place where oftentimes great trades just go to kind of just get mushed. So I'm gonna pass on that for the moment. Let me finish out my checklist here. Holidays, no, we do have the FOMC tomorrow, and here's I'm on the 5s, currently slow, but I think that will open up there at the open in about 8 minutes. Contract dates, don't forget, yesterday was contract rollover. Should be on the 09 contracts there today for the nerd. Refresh that one more time. Yep, it's good. And McAfee Ultimate is on. Speedometer, we're good. Audio box. P&L cadence coming back from a red day yesterday, so P&L cadence in my favor here today. And distractions, I do have mentally coming back on a red day like yesterday. I think that's a little bit distracting on my mind, so my goal is to override that and focus on good trades. We're going to focus on good trades here this morning. I've got 5 trades to work with. First one out the gate is a red here this morning, and within 5 trades, want to look for that winner chicken dinner, get back on set of plays here. And we've got 7 minutes to the US Open. Got the NT8. I think the sounds are good. If we need to adjust anything on the sounds, I've got the chat there open, and I can see the chats. If sound is good, awesome. If we need to make any adjustments, now would be a great time to let me know. And let's get that checklist off. If you ever want to grab that checklist, just type !checklist there in our Discord chat. If you are new with us, you can jump in our Discord where the rest of our members are hanging out there. It is currently free, so look it up, hop in there. It's been free for the last 10 years. This is not a fly-by-night software company. Our company's been around for 10 years, publicly available since 2016. It's 2026. Welcome aboard. If you are in a 2-week free trial, you should be going through the 8-day boot camp. I had somebody write me this morning. Now, as you're going through your 8-day boot camp, or you're doing a 2-week free trial, do check your emails and make sure you add us to your safe senders list, so you're not missing the important details that we are sending you throughout your trial. You're going to receive emails from us that are going to kind of be guiding you through that. Also, you will be receiving the best offer. We always give you one opportunity to have the absolute best pricing ever, only available during your 2-week free trial. So you will receive that 2-week free trial offer there as well. So be looking for those emails. You're going to miss out on that. Now, somebody had replied yesterday. They were on their 12th day, and you know, there's a plus and a minus of having a 2-week free trial where it's just absolutely free. And my concern is always scenarios where, you know, I get an email from someone that it sounds like they're not even going through any of the trainings, and it's free. So I think the problem is potentially that because it's free, that if you don't value it because it was free, you're not going to put in the time, because this person was completely lost in the email. They said they didn't know what to do with it. I'm like, you're on day 12 and you're just now replied to the email on day 12, 2 days before, because they got, you know, 2 days before it expires, you get this great offer in there. And so he was replying to the offer. He's like, oh, this is a great offer, but I don't know how to use the system. And I'm like, what have you been doing for 2 weeks? You know, in my head, like, I didn't say that, but it does. I guess my example for that is to say, take the 2-week free trial seriously, get the training, go through the 8-day boot camp. Maybe it's our fault. Maybe we're not making that clear. Maybe the very first email during your download is to, you know, here's what you should be doing in the next 2 weeks. And I think I need to make a video to do that. Maybe stick that on a landing page for you guys. So there's some things that we will be, you know, improving around that. But also, while we'll do our part, you also should probably do your part and make sure that you are, while you're going through that 2-week free trial, though it is free, pretend like you paid $1,000 for it, 2,000, 5,000 maybe. Like, value it with the value that you put into it is what you will get out of it. And I just don't know of a better way to make as much money in the amount of time that we do another job where you can run what is in my opinion, a franchise business. And I say franchise because we kind of give you the tools and the rules. I kind of feel like that's what McDonald's does. If you're going to run a McDonald's franchise or Chick-fil-A franchise, you're buying into the franchise that has already kind of, you're not having to learn how to make the chicken sandwich. The formula for how to make the chicken sandwich is already done for you. We give you the strategies and then you focus on execution. I kind of feel like that is like a franchise business, but a business that does not require multiple employees. You know, it's you and the tools and the rules and the competition of the world of traders, as it will be. And having that cheat like ALGO where it's going to do all the reading for you and do all the complexity. Like, as a trader, it is your job to filter. It is your job to look at the price action of the markets, make decisions. And it's not just the price action. You really should take into account the real-time order flow. And if you don't have an order flow system, I think you're missing out. There are a lot of order flow systems out there. I don't say a lot, but there are a number of them, and none of them compare to what we're doing here. I can confidently say that. But if you're doing your 2-week free trial and you're not taking that seriously, maybe today might be the day to think, you know what, maybe I should go through that 8-day boot camp. We're going to go through and cover all the documentation. We're going to cover the play setups, and the system is not complex, although it is. The system itself is complex, but the execution is not. You do need to learn what's on the dashboard there in front of you, and then learn to execute. But it is 2-step filter. We're going to filter off of the direction here. This tells me to hover my mouse over the buy button if it's green. If it's red right there, then I'm hovering it over the red. And then I have a 2-step filter on my higher time frame that we're going to be using here on the right. And then I'm going to be executing when I see a 2-step combination. So 2 steps to filter my direction, 2 steps to enter. I need a structure plus an order flow event, and then a stop behind a dot box or a cross. All right. All right. So we got 30 seconds to the US Open, and I'm going to get my head in the game here. We do have jagged on the tape. Jagged warning on the tape. Everybody note, jagged is there on the tape. Let me get this off of full auto. This is important to draw this section there. You see that? It is not, could not be any more clear. Jagged on the tape. Big play coming. You're probably at the Open. Do not get off sides. Get on sides
On open imbalance S&P
and stay with it.
buy side.
Okay, I'm going to get in on that headshot right there.
Buy side 7
I'm
million.
going to take half and I'm going to close out right there for that first trade. Power headshot right off the gate there, and it's because we had jagged on the tape there. Easy one there for the headshot on trade number 2. Now I'm looking for winner winner chicken dinner plus a bonus. This is super fast right now. Again, this is not normal if you are coming in for the first time. Okay, I got an HMD right here. Stop above that box there, adding on the cross. We are strong buy, so this could be tricky. Yep, it's going to be tricky, looks like.
In the last session, here we got Tesla up.
Broke through. Being timing.
Sessions of gains now so far.
Add on the Seuss.
SpaceX surpassing Amazon to become the world's 5th most valuable company.
Okay, I need to pull half at my POE right there. Okay, half and close on the cross there for trade number 2. Let me add in on the headshot. Nope. Okay, it's breaking up. Add on the Enigma. Dot test. Okay, pull half the bottom of the bat. Add on the cross. Looking to maximize the play if it's going to drop. Taking half, and we'll try to hold to the opposing signal. There we go, holding to the opposing signal. Enigma to the opposing signal. Beautiful drop there from the Enigma down to that drop. I know that happened super fast, but that is 130 tick drop from that Enigma. Probably my favorite play there of the morning. And that will wrap it. Trade number 2 and a bonus. Quick ones in there. And I'm already done. 2 minutes past the US Open, up 4,400 on the day. And again, this is what I've said. Like, you can come in and trade before you go to work, right? Okay, now, if you're doctor, nurse, lawyer, practitioner of anything, IT, data center, support, construction, come in, hit the buttons, hit the targets, play the video game, go on about your business. Now, you've got a opportunity to remote into your home machine from work. A lot of people do that with our system, having kind of that little side monitor on the side, and take a look every once in a while. You can set up alerts for when things are combined for you and go, oh, okay, you know what, I want to take that when we're in an overbought condition we're outside of the fiddle zone area. Right now we're in the fiddle zone, so one of the other things that you might want to do is turn on the fiddle zone filter. I'm going to go ahead and show that here right now. That oh, by the way, here we do have oh, there it is. I was like, it's going to hit any second now. Yep. Okay, so the bots just hit their target. So I've got them locked in to do $1,000 and then close out. So the bots finished up their work there. And let me zoom back out here and show those here real quick. I guess I do have, technically, I've got employees working for me up top. So up top here, we do have the NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow. The Nerd plus crude oil and gold. I just moved the gold chart down here so you guys could see it on the discretionary entry, but normally that's sitting right here for me on just a single 4K screen. This 4K screen here has all the charts that I need on it. I would recommend hopping over to Walmart. I saw that they've got 43-inch TVs for $115. When someone was asking the other day, I happened to go and Google that for them. Said, well, let me see what the current prices are on those. It's crazy cheap to get a 43-inch TV, and I do think that a 43-inch TV is the perfect monitor for anyone getting into trading, really, because it is the equivalent of having 4 24-inch monitors at 1080p. So it's 4 1080p's in one without the bevel or bezel, no multiple cables to deal with, and gives you perfect clarity on what you need to see. It's not too large, it's not too small, it can sit on your desk with a side monitor right next to it, and that's really all you need. And I've got that NASDAQ setup and full auto all set in the same place. So I've kind of got this square area. Whoops. Divergence down NQ on the 9, divergence up NQ on the 89, double delta NQ on the 5. Trying to draw on that. So I've got this area up top here with 4 over here on the right and 2 on the left. Can't draw over here because I've got these set to always on top. Let's just go ahead and come off of always on top. So you go ahead and draw on the whole area. So this whole space up here in my TV set is set for 6 instruments. It's running 6 bots up here up top. And then I am trading right down here on, happen to be right now, NASDAQ. It is one of the fastest instruments in the future space. And you don't have to trade in Q. I say if you're new, don't trade in Q. I think you should give RTY a try. It's a little bit slower and you'll have more time to really kind of learn the system, execute on the system. Knowing what this is, like pop quiz, you should ask yourself, if you've gone through the 8-day boot camp, you should know what this is. Can you name it? If you can't, we also have a quiz at the end of the boot camp there to go through the ALGO Academy to make sure that you know what these are. And once you know what they are, you become a very powerful, dangerous trader. I won't say dangerous. I mean, maybe dangerous. I don't think that trading is exactly not a dangerous sport to your account. You are a risk player. You are paid to put your risk on the table. But this is a superpower AO. Look at the launch off of this, knowing what this is. There are 2 of them in this space here. So it's not a surprise to me that this was the pivot turn move, but you're not going to see a system anywhere else that can put these together like this, where you're getting that combination in an area that is super easy to visually read, in my opinion. I don't think there is one out there. Now the measure on this move for holding to the pink dot there, that's 297 ticks on that run up, and looks like they're coming back to the open line. Again, everything drawn for you, everything you need, nothing that you don't included in the system. But the only reason I'm saying this is we get these conversations when somebody just hops in for the first time. They're like, I don't know what all these things are. You know, I'm going to beat you up a little bit there from it. Do you expect to know everything? I think we get to this adult stage in our life and we just think we're supposed to know everything about everything. You've never been taught or trained on this. This isn't something you're going to learn in school. So, you know, maybe give yourself a little credit to go, maybe I need to take a little time to learn this. It's okay to not know what this is and to go, well, how long would it take me to learn this? You can literally learn it in 8 videos. So make sure you go through the 8-day boot camp. That's my big deal. I think I saw that email there this morning, just kind of the back of my mind going, how could you be here on day 12 and write an email that's like, well, I installed it, but I don't know what to do. Okay. And maybe that's our fault. Maybe but we send emails, like there are additional emails in your inbox that are telling you, hey, you know, are you getting through the 8-day boot camp? Would be a good time to do it. Okay, we might have a shift turn right here. I just don't like it because it's sitting right here at the open. You get multiple hands starting to play here at that open line, but normally I want to look for a cluster reversal there for about 100 tick opportunity there. If this does move 100 ticks down, 100 would be right
to move monetary policy now.
Around, yeah, actually inside of that butterfly and crab zone down below. But just that's that open line that I marked there this morning. Again, be very careful around that open line. You're going to have bigger stops oftentimes. There's a lot of hands of players that start to come into that open line. And don't discount those bulls. This is a bull market arena. We currently have the tide and the wave. We've got the tide and the wave kind of opposite to one another. We have they're not together right now. Tide is
harmonic NQ on the 5.
Oh, tide is actually down now. Interesting. Tide is red, wave is up.
Alpha Omega NQ on the 5.
On that, oh, you guys can see the full screen right now, so y'all can see that up top there. And the way you read that is simply the color of these regression channels. So this one is green right now on the wave, and the tide is red. So this already tells me that as well for our runners. If we've got both of those together, then you could theorize that all of your runners should be in the direction of those two when they're correlated. Right now they're uncorrelated, so we have potentials in both directions. Okay, that did end up playing out there. That did move down over 100 ticks there. Now has moved about 134 ticks on that down move off of that kind of triple cross clustering there. I did have the bot set up to lock in at 1,000. This was the auto close feature right there. Auto flatten, I should say. Auto flatten took care of that for me. So the bots were running across 6 instruments, and then it flattened all of them when it reached the $1,000 target. So again, while it may seem like there's a lot going on there, the system is doing all the work. And that's why I kind of have a phrase around here that says, let the tools do the work. You focus on execution. And if you do have questions, again, we have the opportunity to schedule a call with us if you'd like to get on a call to walk you through, or if you have any questions. But don't let it be the excuse of you're going through the 2-week free trial and you're going, I didn't go through the 8-day boot camp. I don't know if there's an excuse for that one. So get through the 8-day boot camp. It's not even 8 days. It's 8 videos now, but we took 8 days when it was originally live streamed and recorded for you. So just 8 videos to learn everything. We are going to cover all the stuff in the documentation, and then at the end, you'll go through the test and quiz if you choose. Again, we can't force you to, but if you go to the ALGO Academy, you will have an opportunity to go through the 40 question tests there, and you should be able to answer those. So it'll be simple questions and visuals like this at the bottom says, what is this? What do you call this? Like, you should be able to identify that is a headshot. And you'll learn those in the boot camp. If you don't know right now, you're like, I don't know what that is. That's okay. Like, don't stress out about it. But it is odd when I get these emails where it's like, but I don't know what that is. Well, because you didn't go through the 8-day boot camp. Now, if you didn't know that you needed to go through the 8-day boot camp, well, that's on me. I feel like, well, how do I need to make that more clear, right? So I think we are working with our web team to go, okay, what do we need to just clarify what you need to do here? And sometimes I take for granted, I think that you have come to our live streams enough and that you've seen it. And at the same time, every live stream, I don't have the opportunity to walk through and talk through as much as I am, today, but it was kind of fresh in my mind there this morning. And I'm already done for the day. So I've got winner chicken dinner. It is that simple. I'm looking for my winner chicken dinner. There it was, the first one. I stopped out with a small loss there to start, and then we hit 2 winners back to back plus a bonus, and I'm up 4K in my discretionary and 1,000 on the bots, so up over 5K on the day. And there's not another job or franchise in the world, in my opinion, that can allow you to do that. So I think that trading is a great opportunity to do it. I don't like that we're not exactly providing a great service to the rest of the world. We're not saving lives here or anything, but I do say that, once you have started working some capital, getting that capital going, do something good with that. Definitely take care of your family, obviously family first. And then look for ways to take care of others, do good things with the capital that the good Lord has allowed you to accumulate through a system like ours, or just the opportunity to trade in general. With that, you can also need to know that we have our own custom GPT that you can come and ask questions. Let's go to, that one was after an answer, but come up here, come ask the GPT, like, hey, can you explain to me whatever topic? You've heard me in a live stream talk about something maybe you didn't understand. Come over here and ask your question to the GPT. And you know that the GPTs, these LLMs, once they have studied a topic, they will go through and give you the whole layout, right? They kind of almost over explain, nice bullet listed. If you're an outline kind of person, or you like working with various AI systems, then we have a custom trained GPT on all of our teaching and training. The documentation can be overwhelming if you're going into it. We do have a beginner's course for if you don't even know what a futures contract is. Make sure you go through the beginner's course. It's going to hit the highlights of things like the history of money and trading. I think the boring stuff, like we really do focus in on okay, once you figure out what trading is, you can make money in both directions and you're past that stage. Now you need a good set of tools and a good set of rules. And that's where we come in my opinion. We don't super focus in on let me explain to you how much money you can make and how do you get the total for it and how do you calculate your profits. That stuff, I feel like, okay, come on, like get past that. Okay, there's plenty of places that do a lot of work doing all that. But then when it comes to what's the difference in time VARs and what we've got in algo bars, what's missing in your trading, what is going on underneath the hood of those time bars that you've been lost in, because I think that time charts are useless nowadays. Like, why are you still using time bars? Like, hello, the 80s called and they want their bars back. Like, it's time to grow up and get out of the, hey, I'm still using time bars. If you're still using time bars, like, what are you doing with your time, for real? But getting through the documentation is going to be laid out in a way that is visual, and we have the text around it. But then scroll to the bottom and you're going to have 3 videos working on each topic. On the left-hand side of the documentation area, you have the kind of like going to the table of contents on the left. We have little dot colors here to designate what they are. First part is getting started, of course, and then we'll hit fundamentals, the little blue dot there. And then after fundamentals, we're going to take all those fundamentals and put them together as you scroll down, and you'll hit into the strategies that we employ there, like we did there this morning, and then execute. That's it. And then at the very end, there's essentials, tips, and techniques right there on the left to go through. So yeah, hopefully that is helpful to you. And again, if you do have questions, you can bring them to our Discord. Lots of traders there, over 35,000 in the Discord. There's always somebody online to help you out, answer questions, traders around the world. And whether you're trading the Asian session at night here in the US, or if you're, you know, anywhere around the world and maybe it's your time, daytime, if you type !sessions in our Discord, you'll get a little printout sheet, and this is in the documentation as well. As you're going through our training, we will walk through and talk through, but on occasion you kind of want to have a one-stop shop to get things that you need, and the sessions is going to be helpful to you to know, okay, so what if I'm trading the New York session, 9:30 a.m. to the potential reversal zone there at 9:40 to 9:50, or what if I'm trading during in my off hours, I'm, you know, working, and then I want to hop in at my lunch break. What's the personality during that beast mode and lunch area? Because maybe this is the area that you're going to be trading. We have plans around those that need to adjust generally. At the same time, our system kind of just leaves the same consistency. If you just play the same way, the same plays, choose 4 or 5 strategies that you really like and go, you know what, I can do that headshot thing. I like the dot plus the cross. I'll just be a headshot player. I'll wait for headshots, and I'll take those opportunities and grab those bags. And yeah, like, I feel like it can be very simple, but it looks complicated when you first come here. I understand you're coming here, you're like, I don't know what all these dots and the crosses, what do they mean? We'll walk them through, but do take the time to go through that 8-day bootcamp. Have I beat that dead horse? All right. 9:47. We don't have 10 a.m. news today. It's a very odd day here where it's an open, clear morning for no news to hop in the way. So any news events that come on are going to be, sadly, surprises. So be on your toes here, but just execute wisely. I would let the nerd be your guide for direction. Currently just shifted over to red. If you are getting started, I also think that trader funding programs are a great way to kind of, I don't want to say risk-free, but to minimize the exposure that you have. You know exactly what your risk is when you go in, because you know the price that you paid. You can get a trader funding program account, and there's not a better time to get one than 90% off at Apex. Apex has 90% off right now if you use code ALGOBOX. I think they extended it a week. Let me refresh their page here.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
Apex has, yeah, 90% off for 6 more days. So through Father's Day. And we're going to extend our offer through Father's Day as well there. So if you do want to take advantage of the website offer, although if you're in a 2-week free trial, again, best way to get started is getting through that 2-week free trial there. And we will give you the best offer there during your 2-week free trial. We'll make sure that you get an opportunity to have, you know, better than Black Friday pricing during your 2-week free trial. But if you're going to wait, again, I feel sad for the person who emailed me there this morning on day 12. I mean, like, but I'm completely lost. I haven't done anything. I'm like, hey, you kind of wasted 12 days. But it's because it was free, right? Like when it's free, I understand there's a psychological thing that when something is free, you don't put value on it. But put value on it, I think would be best for you, is to take that time, take it seriously, and really learn the system, and then may as well get a great price for it too.
So the Swiss
That would be my opinion on it.
Signing of the US-Iran MOU.
Okay, nice little 13.7 reversal there at the top of the channel. We also had that correlated with a high time frame 7.9. Pretty easy play right there as well. Lots of good opportunities here this morning. It's 9:50, still 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. Now, normally we're going to be prepping up for a 10 a.m. news event. Almost every day there is a 10 a.m. oftentimes something home sales related or manufacturing news right around that 10 a.m. There isn't there today, so it's a little bit of an odd day around that.
Bull touch hot.
The optimized range, we're on 31, and we got a nice green dot bounce right out of that gold line inside the rivers. And again, if you don't know what these are, again, I can just speak these leisurely to you because I obviously know them, but you will too. Don't be overwhelmed by, oh, there's just too much. It's not. Like, your car has more stuff on the dashboard than the amount of things that you need to learn here, and you don't have to know everything at all times. It's kind of like your car has all those buttons, but you don't need the windshield wipers and you don't need every dial there, but when you do need them, they're there. Let's see, coming up to the top of the channel. So when we reach the top of this channel up here, might be another area to swipe at it. We'll look for the high time frame opportunity. The opportunity will be as this pushes all the way up into the Bollinger Super Bowls and then the top of that channel, and we'll see if it lines up with a play on the lower time frame, high time frame opportunity, low time frame risk. We'll see if we get another swipe there before 10 a.m. We've got about 9 minutes. I can't imagine using a time bar ever again. Yeah, me either. Ray, GPT is not something I ever thought I needed. It's been handy for catching up on some stuff. Awesome to hear that. Mr. Monta, let's see, just my opinion, most important lesson. Oh, let me take a look at that one. Let me see what video that is. The MACV trading strategy, new features. Me back when I was growing out my hair to donate to the Children's Cancer Society. That was brings back memories there. Let's see, there's me with long hair, growing out the hair, and people were like, oh, you're growing out, it's not a rocker thing, I wasn't trying to be cool, and that kind of nonsense. We were growing that out to donate to Wigs for Kids, where you can basically, you have to grow out at least 6 inches, but they prefer that you grow it a foot or more to be able to cut and turn into Wigs for Kids. So it was a very interesting time. There's a lot going on. You people with the long hair, man, it is something to have to deal with. Let's see. So this was the MACV trading strategy video. We'll put that one in the important videos list here. I'm gonna drop that over in our important videos area. I know I haven't seen that one in forever. Sometimes, you know, half the time I'll go through a video and I don't even go back and listen to them. But you think that was the most valuable one? I will take a look at that and see what you and emphasize those things. Be able to emphasize the things that.
Fib.NQ on the 31.
Most important video, says Mr. Monta. All right, labeling that one.
Alpha Omega down NQ.
Monta says something that everybody needs to know about ALGOBOX. That is the MACV ALGOBOX new features. And that MACV is this guy right here. He's talking about how to read this. And I do think that is important. I think I take this for granted, that I just kind of expect that everybody already kind of knows, like what happens when we're coming outside and we extend what we also refer to as the masher. Sometimes we're going to go look for that masher play outside of that fiddle zone area, and the directional arrows to go in combinations. That's part of the two-step filtering. Again, sometimes I do get lost and don't remember that there are brand new people who've never heard us before, who are, you know, coming to find us for the first time today, and that you need kind of the, okay, how to go through the way. And I just expected, well, you're going to go through the 8-day bootcamp. It's on, says training there on the website, but if nobody's told you to go and do it, you know, we're all like, we don't know how to self-serve. So I do think that there on the website, I need like a landing page. It's like, hey, before you get started, let me talk to you at a video kind of like this, where I'm just walking through and talking through that you need to go through the 8-day bootcamp. I know there's a lot going on here on the charts, but everything you need, nothing you don't. Trading is complex. I think you do need the things that are on our charts to have an advantage. You need an edge in the markets, and your tools should do that for you, in my opinion. And it should make your life easier, not harder. And I do think that some people think it's the opposite. I think they think that, well, ALGO is going to make it harder. Listen, your blank charts are doomsday, okay? I think that you trading with nothing on your chart is dumb. You may handle the advice. I think that you do need some complexity, you know, the complexity in your Uber ride, okay? There's a lot of buttons and gizmos on your Uber vehicle as well. Little guy who's telling me in the comments that you got too much going on there. Really? How do you know? What qualifies you to say anything? It's kind of a little mind-boggling sometimes. Like I can only snicker and laugh a little bit sometimes, but I feel bad for them. I do, because they're conned into believing like you don't need all that stuff on your chart. They say that because they don't have it, right? And ICT is classic Muppet taking advantage of the ignorance of people not knowing what they don't know. All you need is me. Come sit shotgun with me. Watch my videos. Next to the train tracks, like I'm just. He's like, I'm worth $750 million. Okay, in your mind, maybe, but private investigators are saying that you're lying, bro. You lied. So we did a whole expose video on ICT, and there's a whole background of drama around that. But the thing that really irked me about him was he said I coded the markets. I'm like, bro, as somebody who actually codes, you can't. Yeah, people are like, me code. Well, the thing is, and I don't think that coding is a big deal. If then else is not hard to write, but it's what to write is the more complex thing. Knowing enough about markets to actually write the if then else statement. ICD, the slimiest con artist. It really is gross. And nothing but my bare hands. Okay, bro. No, I don't think that's a good idea. That's a juicy play and a half. So sometimes you got to wait for perfect plays like that one right there, but that's juicy. We've got the headshot, we've got divergence, we got it landing in the bowl, we got inside of a cipher, all kinds of confluence right there to grab a pretty easy 50 to 100 tick bag off of that high time frame opportunity right there off of the 9s. Beautiful. Also got the speed on it. Yeah, very nice. And then easy combo right there. So hopefully somebody grabbed that while I was over here gabbing and gabbing and gabbing there on that one. 4441 for the timestamp. Thank you, Mr. Monta, in that video. Let me write that down as well. Timestamp in it, 4441. Just because your chart is clear does not mean it's better, my friend. To the people who are trolling in the comments of like, you just got too much going on there. I have everything I need, nothing I don't. And if you think you can beat me, like I always offer people opportunity. Now, I'm not going to trade against my own traders. If you have ALGO, I'm not competing with you, okay? But if you don't have ALGO, I will put our system next to any other system and we will whoop you. So anybody who wants to, if you guys think that there's some, if there's somebody out there talking and they want to do a trading competition or see what system is better, I am happy to demonstrate for you that ALGO is superior in every way to whatever you're putting out there. And I'm not going to call it nonsense because I don't know initially. Like, show me. Do you think what you got is better? I encourage you to come over here and prove it. If you think that you're the best, just don't call yourself the best if you're just like the rest. I'm just saying. But I will confidently say that we're the best. I've looked around. Nobody's doing the numbers we do. And it's not just me. I do want to, let me take the opportunity here real quick and let me just go into the posted results section. Again, we don't force anyone to come over here and I don't beg anybody to do these, although I do encourage our members. I think that you should be, posting the full report, not just, hey, I made X number of dollars here today. if you feel comfortable doing it, I do encourage our members, if you've got your P&L report there today, great day to drop it because I'm talking about it. All right. Let's go in here and let me go to the posted results section. All right, let's just go through like some results from our own members themselves. There's my right hand man, Eddie. Of course, I mean, look, the people that are, you know, on my staff, like he's up 10K on the day. Okay, you're like, yeah, but it's your staff. Okay, let's go to some non-staff players here for a moment, but let's still, like, let's not discount that the guys who have been here, who know how to use the system. Yeah, that's a $10,000 day there, and you probably was trading for 30 minutes. This was yesterday, 30 minutes to an hour, maybe 10K. Go to the next one here. Chris AR, $1,000 day. That's beautiful, beautiful work. Let's see if we got some stats on. Here we go. Kiwi Trader here. Got a lot of stats. Let's look at the stats there themselves. Oh, it's 100%. Let's not look at the stats on 100%. Let's see if anybody who didn't get 100% there. All right. So again, you do not have to be perfect to be profitable. We've said that many times. But look at the stats. The stats matter. Okay, 69% profitable, and that profit factor. Here we go. Profit factor 1.83. What does that mean? That means his winners were almost 2 times the size of the losers, and 69% profitable across those, executing in the plays, long side, short side, on both sides of this play, and still up $1,500 in that section. Let's focus in on the profit factor numbers there. Mike T, nice. Over 2,600 there on Mike's trades there. Let's see if we got don't have the stats on that one. That's okay. You don't have to include the stats, but it is helpful. There's Acadian. So again, looks like, you know, right off the bat, like little winner, little loser, and then big winner, it's loser. It's like, that's great. That's $6,400. Members, again, this isn't just like, oh yeah, well, Vinny, you trade really well, but what about your members? Okay. You know, Eddie, yeah, again, my right hand man does $33,000 on this day. What day was that? That was the 9th. Scroll back here. Here we go. Don James giving us a nice zoom in on, I won't say zoom in, but he's got a nice font change here on his performance report. I like it. I need to do this to mine. I have to ask him how he does this. For I don't even know where this setting is in NinjaTrader to make this nice thick font there. 63% profitable, and I think he is 100% auto. He's using full auto, 100%, like not doing any, I don't want to say any discretionary because I don't say ever, any, or ever, always in those types of terms. There, but did 1,200 on the day, 63%, and profit factor 1.76. So winners were 1.76 times the size of losers, 63% profitable. And I love these. Don is such a creative genius when it comes to putting cool graphics. I love it. The climber, you don't have to be perfect to be profitable. He's saying that was oh, these are an MNQ. So $1,200 on micros is equivalent to $12,000 in minis. So this is on micros, full auto, very nice work. One of our female traders making 1,100 on the day. The charts do not discriminate. Like, there's like, it doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you come from. If you can play the markets, 87%. Let's look at the profit factor. Profit factor 92. Okay, so that basically means 100. So barely any drawdown, all winners on her play setups right there. $1,200 on the day. Very nice. Don James, another great day here. Up. Oh, this is overtime. MNQ Fiddles, huge numbers. It looks like a very big outlier at the close on this one. I don't know, some kind of weird outlier day there scenario. Love it. They're static. Again, trader funding programs or otherwise, you know, can you do it in trader funding programs? We've got lots of members using trader funding programs as well. We do, though, have a lot of people trading their own personal accounts, because once you can pay yourself and not having to worry about all the rules and all that kind of whatnot, I think that trader funding programs are great ways to start, and then fund yourself. Self-funding is the greatest funding program out there, in my personal opinion. At the same time, nobody can beat the leverage of Apex, where you can trade up to 20 accounts, and now you can buy them in batches of 5. So if you have in the past gone and had the experience of having to, if you're going to set up 10 or 20 accounts, having to do every individual account, you can buy them in 5 packs now. So thanks to Apex for making that easier when we are doing our small account challenges and doing multiples at the same time. Super handy to be able to buy them in bulk now. Very, very cool. Thank you, Ray. Ray actually put a forwarded link. Let me see if I go to this in the public chat here. Oftentimes he does all of it. Yeah, very good. Very cool. Thank you, Ray, for doing this. So he's got his plays on the left. His favorite play. Looks like he had a beautiful Enigma that he was showing right there. That was his best play that he was saying there. And then let's look at his profit factor. So profit factor 3.83. So his winners were almost 4 times the size of his losers, and you combine that with 71% profitable. These are the types of things that contribute to big numbers. He's up over $1,300, almost $1,400 on the day. Very, very awesome work there, my friend. Here's Zed. Let's look at the stats. Scroll to the stats section here, but nice little P&L. Again, it's not perfect. You don't have to be. And I'm not even saying that that's bad. I think this is normal. This is like people on Twitter claiming 45-degree angles all the time. Just nonsense. You're going to have some drawdown, but it's how you play the game. It's like in any business, you're going to have to pay for inventories. You're going to have to pay for advertising. You're going to have expenses, and you're paying for the opportunity to participate in the business. Thank you guys for those of you guys who are contributing. I will again give another shout out to the people who are putting your stats and things in our room. Please do more of that. I love this one. I love Not Sorry putting in how her trade day went. This is kind of look like mine today. Starting out, 1 loss to start, 2 winners, 1 loss, banging it out with another winner at the end. That is a great combo right there, coming away with $616 still on the day with even bumps in the road. Very nice plays. Again, just playing the video game, very nice. But if you're wondering, like, well, is it just Vinny doing well? It's not. It is not just me. Our members doing great work there. And if you want to learn how to do that, again, pay attention during your 2-week free trial. Take it seriously. Don't just kind of put it on the wayside. 10:09. We are 30 seconds from coffee time. Any questions there in the chat, pop them there in the chat here, and I'll try to get those answered for you. Let's see. Are there any final plays here? Oh, we're right sitting here right on the open. Like, this is a good time to just go, you know, you got other things to do. It's a good day to do it. We're coming right here into 10:10 coffee time. There, where normally I want to kind of roll off to go and take a break before coming back to the charts. Most important picture in the box lesson is a timestamp 44. Thank you for that again, Mr. Monta. Hear you slamming him was hilarious. The memes and the videos exposing him had me dying. Oh, nice. So do something good today. Start by smashing that like button for me. If you haven't smashed that like button, that's an easy one. Hit that like button on the way out. I didn't see any other questions there in the chat, but if you do come up with some, you can always schedule a call with me on the website. I do try to catch up with calls on a Friday. If I don't get you during the week, I do try to catch up on all the calls. At the end of the week, I go through the list on Friday. I'm early in, early out on a Friday, and I will cover all of those calls. Watch this quick run through on how things work around here on the way out. I meant to play this one there this morning, but if you are wondering how things work here, I will leave you guys with this one, and I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Actually, I got some family stuff. I'm not sure if I'll be live streaming until Friday. The next 2 days, I think I might be out, but I will catch you guys in the next one. Watch this video here for a quick run through on how we work here.
Our daily live streams start with Mentorship Mondays, where we bring you algorithmic trading, interactive mentoring, and your questions are answered live. Get hands-on learning with these quant trading tools engineered to give you an unfair edge over other traders who don't have ALGO box on their trade stations. Discover the power of predictive auto harmonics. Utilize trading robots to quantify and react even in fast market conditions. Learn all our quant trading strategies such as the DCDM, HMD, and the dynamic game-changing order flow system, the Alpha Omega. Empower your trading with Flowmaster's advanced real-time audio and visual order flow analysis features. Detect the market mover's trading activity and take action with cutting-edge tools like AudioBox for live digital bit noise that audibly reveals the size and speed of the big players on the tape in real time. Use the Delta Flagging Pro to ready up your next precision entry and the Supreme Flowmaster Enigma for unrivaled, actionable trade opportunities. Got questions? Get them answered live. Whether you're new to AlgoBox or an advanced trader, you'll gain valuable, unique takeaways in every live trading stream session. Dive into structured quant training. Access our free trade room and free community tools. Test your knowledge in the AlgoBox Academy with tests and quizzes. Add the AlgoBox Edge to your trading arsenal and harness the power of our algorithmic strategies. Your success is our mission. Subscribe now and make every Monday a game changer with Mentorship Mondays. See you on the stream. Download your 2-week free trial and use our community tools at algoboxpro.com.